Hey, third grade, ready for your art lesson with your friendly neighborhood art teacher? Last week we started learning about the frogs that we're going to be working on, and you looked for shapes in a frog and you drew a frog for me. This week we're going to put a little bit of a hold on the frogs, and we're just going to talk about looking for shapes in objects. So one of the easiest ways to start learning how to draw things is to look for an object in it to draw or to start with. This is the one that you saw last week where we started with the frog. Here's the normal picture, and here's the ones with the ovals on top of it. You're just looking for big, easy shapes that you can start with before you start adding in details. Let's look at some more examples. We have a bird, and when I see this bird, I see these kinds of shapes. I see an oval and a circle, a triangle for the wing, and kind of a rectangle for the tail. And honestly, I kind of missed one. I could have made a small triangle for the beak too. We've got a car, and when I see the car, I see clearly, that's pretty easy, it jumps out, 2 circles for the wheels, kind of a long rectangle on the inside and 2 shorter rectangles on the outside. And this isn't exactly a rectangle, but it's not a triangle, and it's not, well, maybe a half circle would have been good. But I found the one that I wanted to use, and you can find something different. You can use other shapes. We'll look at a teapot. This one's going to be pretty simple. I bet some of you right now are thinking, well, yeah, those are ovals. And you're right. There's a lot of ovals when it comes to making the teapot. You've got the oval on top. You've got the oval for the big plate. You've got the oval for the bottom. You've got an oval for the beginning of the handle. In fact, the only straight lines on the side there. And then this one's really complicated. There's lots of shapes in this one, but when you look at them, it's mostly just rectangles and triangles. So once you've drawn these shapes, then you start to look for how to connect them. What you're going to be doing today is you're going to look for something to draw, not a person. We'll be working on people later. You can download your picture and then upload it into your Seesaw program, and you can draw shapes on it so that I know what you saw, what to look for. Blech. I'm going to walk you through that in just a moment. Then I want you to practice drawing your project. So let me pull up the Seesaw assignment. I'm going to create, and I'm going to copy this activity, and I'm going to delete one thing. All right, so let me pull that over there. This is your Seesaw. When you are in this one, you're going to go to upload, and I'm going to pull up that picture of the teacup, and I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to hit the green arrow, or the green check mark. Then I'm going to come over and I'm going to find a shape to use. You can use different kinds of shapes. They've got the circle, which you can make into an oval. They've got other ones. So I'm going to click the circle, and I'm going to click this button. Oh, no, I'm going to click up there. I'm going to click that one, and I'm going to kind of shape it. And you're going to have to find different ways to make it bigger or smaller. So there's one shape. Now I'm going to hit Control C, and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it, and I know that's not the same, that's not the right size, that's not good, but I'm going to make it bigger, and I want to pull down here, and I'm going to pull down over here, and if I hit this, I can come over here and I can actually change that, and that's probably better. Let's do that for this one too. I'm going to change it to this style. Now you can still see the object and see the shape that I'm drawing. And I'm going to actually do that kind of again because it's the teacup and it's got lots of ovals. So I'm going to hit Control C and then Control V, and it makes the same thing. But again, now this time I'm going to go for the bottom down here, that little gold spot, but that needs to be a lot smaller. So I'm going to come, and you want, there we go, that's getting better. And one last one, because I know I'm going to have to get this over here, but oh, it's weird, so I'm going to change it this way. I'm going to open up, make that a bigger circle. Yeah, not bad. But it's still missing something. It's missing these sides. So I'm going to come over here and I saw this. That will help me get some of these sides connected. One, Control C, Control V. I want to flip it. And then I'm going to tilt it a little bit. And I'm going to tilt it a little bit more. And there's one page. The next thing I want you to do is to come down here to add a page. And you are going to take a picture of what you, oh, it won't let me take a picture right now, but that's fine. You're going to take a picture of what you draw. All right, so I had to make a little bit of a break there so I can add something to, so I can take a picture of mine. So once you've done your shapes, you're going to come down here to click Add Page, and I'm going to take a picture. Oh, I'm going to upload actually, and I'm going to come over here to my desktop, and I'm looking for the picture that I drew, and there's the teacup that I drew. Then once I have that, once I have one page that has the shapes and the next is my drawing, I'm going to hit Submit. And that will be the end. And you see how it says 1/2? That lets me know that there's 2 things there. All right, so that's your project for this week. You're going to find something to draw your shapes on, and then you're going to practice drawing it. Thanks, guys.